Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have some more 6th gen video game pickups to show you guys. I got most of the stuff at a Value Village, and one game here I got it from Iceman, the video game store that I go to every so often. Yep, let's just get to it. So first up I have a couple of PS2 memory cards. They were $1 a piece. And they are all official Sony PS2 8 MB memory cards. I have not checked to see what's on them yet, but for $1 a piece, I thought I'd get them. I have plenty of games and not enough storage, so that should definitely help out. Next up, I got these 3 GameCube games at the Value Village today, and I feel like I did miss something that was there. I went there around 5 o'clock. I think it was just a little bit before 5 when I got there, and usually by then stuff has already been out. That is, DVDs and games have been out for about 2 hours already. I did see a couple of Genesis games in the display case at the front of the store. But the only notable thing that was there was Streets of Rage 2, but they wanted $10 for that. They had 2 sports games, Streets of Rage 2 and Sonic, I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but I honestly can't remember which Sonic it was. But they wanted $9.99 each, so I didn't get any of those. I took a look at the DVD section to see what games were there. I found basically a couple of GameCube games, and I found one PAL PS2 game, but it was just Grand Theft Auto Vice City, so I didn't bother getting that. I didn't have the money to get it anyways. I barely had the money to get stuff today as is, but I had a 30% off card, so I went ahead and used that as well. But yeah, I think that I did miss something. I did miss probably one or a couple of decent GameCube games. There was one pretty interesting GameCube game that was still there, but I'll get to that in just a minute. So first up here, sadly the only game that was 100% complete and in pretty good condition, it's Rocky for the GameCube. This is not a GameCube exclusive game. I'm going to assume it was also on the PS2 and original Xbox, but it might have been on PC or something else as well. And it just seems to be a fighting game with a couple of extra modes where you play as Rocky going up against all his opponents from the first 5 Rocky movies. And that was $3.99 minus 30% off. Next up, I saw this game here, and I was almost certain I already had it, but then I took a closer look, and it is Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3 Limited Edition Preview Disc featuring Atari Star Wars Original Arcade Game, playable on the Nintendo GameCube. Sorry for that extra long description there, but yep, I'm gonna assume that this was given away or possibly available at a small cost. Maybe it was pre-order for some kind of game, or maybe the game was running late, so they put this out as well. I don't really know. If anybody does know, please let me know in the comment section below. But yep, it had the preview of the new game, as well as, let's see, bonus content including game trailers, concept art, and more. And also the arcade games were playable on there, so I went ahead and grabbed that as well. But it is missing the manual, which kind of sucks, but at least the game is there. Next up is, I have to say, the most interesting of these 3 games, and considering how much empty space there was still on the rack, I know of course it could have just been some DVDs or something that people grabbed, but I don't know, I think that there were other GameCube games there as well. And in fact, this one here, I didn't even find it on the DVD rack. I found this on another shelf further down. It looks like somebody picked it up, thought about buying it, and then left it back. And I guess I'm happy that they did leave it behind, and that I was able to get it. Now, the original Xbox version is worth more than this version, but honestly, I'm not necessarily going for a complete GameCube collection, but I'd be more likely to get a complete GameCube collection than I would an original Xbox collection. But the game itself, because I've been putting it off here, is Godzilla Destroy All Humans. Sorry, Destroy All Humans. That game stuck on my mind. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, and it's basically a fighting game up to 4 players, where you play as different monsters, different. I guess you can just call them kaiju. It includes Rodan, Mecha King Ghidorah, Godzilla 90s. I don't know if maybe that's from the 1998 Godzilla movie, which really sucked. Probably not, though. Destoroyah, Mechagodzilla, Mothra, and a couple of others as well. It says it has 6 modes of play. It says melee versus survival, adventure, team battle, and destruction. I'm going to assume destruction is probably played like Rampage. Yeah, like I haven't had a chance to play it yet, so I don't know exactly how it'll play. But it's a Godzilla game, and I kind of like Godzilla, not a super fan or anything, but I do like Godzilla, so to get that for $3.99 minus 30% off was a pretty decent deal, even though it is missing the manual as well. And then the last game that I got here, I actually got this from Iceman. The thing that I like about their store, despite the fact that their prices can be kind of high, usually all their stuff is in very good condition, and even though they don't require manuals to be there for a game to be traded in, a lot of their games have manuals. I was actually really lucky that this one had the manual and everything in it. It's 100% complete. I'm very happy with that. It's a Digimon game, but it's not one of the most sought after Digimon games. It's Digimon World Data Squad. This one here is based off of the 5th series of Digimon. The series that I've watched the second least. I haven't really watched the last series now. And this one here, I did watch it every so often, but when it was playing here in Canada, it was usually playing at 6 a.m., so I really didn't have the time to watch it. I was never awake at that time, and when I was, I just kind of forgot about it because I'd still be half asleep. And sometimes I ended up watching Power Rangers at that time anyways, so I never was really into Data Squad, but I mean, another Digimon game to add to the collection. I will definitely try to have some fun with this. And the other thing that I liked about this as well is it says exclusive Digimon stickers inside on the back there, and I didn't actually realize that when I first picked the game. Inside is the sheet of stickers, still complete. None of them are used. And let's see, there's Black War Greymon, Mammothmon, a weird color swap War Growlmon, Geo Greymon, I think is what they called him, Angemon, Numemon, and Meramon, and a couple of others that I really don't know what their names are. If you know any of those, let me just move it closer. If you know any of those, please let me know in the comment section below. Of course, the ones that I haven't mentioned. I think that one there's like Burning Greymon or something. But again, I might be wrong. I'm not that knowledgeable about Data Squad. And the game is, again, complete in there. And for the price they were asking for it, it better have been complete. They wanted $30 for it. I had trade credit, so I went ahead and just used that towards this. The $30 that I spent towards this, I think I spent about $6 or $7 on the stuff that I traded in. So it wasn't that bad of a deal. And definitely to add another Digimon game to the collection, I'm pretty happy about that. Anyways, that's all I got. 4 more games for the collection, 3 more memory cards for my PS2. And that's it. Facebook, Twitter, website. They're all linked in the description below. Check them out if you'd like. And, yep. See ya.